What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be going on an adventure with all the parts and pieces on hold for the Buick GS. Oh, real quick, I did talk to someone about getting a Ford 9-inch rear end. We're going to go that route. I'm very excited about it. I was talking to me builds rear ends for people in the TV show Street Outlaw. So it's going to be... I have faith it'll hold up to whatever we're going to put at it, seeing how they're putting like 2,000 horsepower or something nuts to it. So anyways, today is an adventure. We are going to go just about 300 miles south to go and hopefully pick up a 1972 Plymouth Satellite Sebring. Now, as far as everything goes, I have seen a lot of pictures that make me hopeful. The story behind the car is... well, we'll cover that as we get there because the owner is going to be there and it's going to be wonderful. But we don't really know much about it. As far as I can tell, the frame looks good. I don't see any glaring problems. But, you know, supposedly it's on a piece of dry property and it's been sitting, like I said, I think 15 years. So anything can happen. I'm really hoping we get down there. The frame's in really good shape because we can't take on another large project. The whole premise of this build is going to be picking up an old muscle car, getting it running, driving, and reliable. Maybe a little bit of extra oomph, but not much more off of stock or keeping engine stuff stock. I want this to be something that everyone can do with not so much money, but tips and tricks of the trade. And we are going to be sourcing out a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of wisdom on this. Something that is only gained by knowing people, forums, and stuff like that. We don't need another massive build. We need something that everyone can duplicate. And I think this one might be that situation. I do have a ton of parts, and we'll go over the parts in the live stream that we're going to do today. And I will then split up the live stream for an actual video down the road. But we have tools, drills, which is still a tool, battery packs, jacks, and a whole bunch of fluid. So all we can do is take the ride. Hopefully this thing turns out really well, and we have one of my bucket list cars, which, like I said, that's the whole point of my mind. You know, let's go get another bucket list, you know? Yeah, it's gonna be great. I did set myself up for success. So do I think I could truly drive this car home? Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. And with all that's going on, it's going to be really hard to impromptu set up a I need help, come tow me. So I do have someone coming with a flatbed, and worst case scenario, probably what's going to end up happening, but worst case scenario, we do have that looming. If everything goes wrong, it could still be towed home without spending hours trying to find somebody. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, take that quick little ride and go pick this car up. All right, guys, we're picking up right where the live feed left off. We already tried starting this up
there's definitely a lot of things going on. I still have like a 4-hour ride back. The driver's going to get here very shortly. It's only been like 6 or 7 minutes since I cut the live feed. The reason why I had to kind of jet was literally within the next 20 minutes we're going to have a guy here pulling this thing out of here. I do need to go get this thing, at least try to put some air in the tire so it pulls a little better, but ultimately I have faith that this guy knows what he's doing. So as far as it goes, the car is straight. The frame looks wonderful. I was able to get it for a great price. I think this is going to be an awesome daily driver. It needs a little bit of work here and there. As far as it goes, I say we just leave it just as it is, knock the dents out the best we can. Definitely on the passenger side door, we're going to have to knock that dent out before we even try to drive this down the road. Worst case scenario, we'll have to get a different door. Fortunately, we know where 2 of them are. Unfortunately, their doors are probably not in much better shape, so we'll have to see what we can do. Maybe we can order one right from Jags or Summit, probably Summit, or Rock Auto. But the things that really make this car stand out, there's a little bit of rust on the other side, not so bad on this side. The looks like the original wheels. I'm definitely gonna have to learn a lot when it comes to MOPAR, because we're gonna want to keep this thing running regular. The engine won't fire over. It's actually cranking over a little bit slower now, so I know my battery pack is starting to give her up. So ultimately I just sprayed the hinges because she is a little bit rough going up and down. I did get this thing free, so now she will open and close just by pulling the wire that's sitting right there. I do have to repair the hood latch part over there. Maybe, you know what we'll do is we'll probably just drill a couple holes and do the old pins through the hood, because you know it's rough. You know, how far of a rebuild do you want to do when she's not in the best of shape? I think it will be a fun car to drive around though, and I really kind of wonder how hard it would be to put my Buick bench seat in this thing, because that seat is nice. I like that seat. I like that seat a lot. It's got a center console and everything. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that, because we're going to be putting bucket seats in the Buick because of where the shifter comes up. It's going to be a nice comfortable position. It's going to be wonderful. But you know, unfortunately, well, actually fortunately, this is an air conditioned car. I'm very psyched about that. That means we're going to have a nice daily driver in the summer. So let's go ahead, close this back up. We're probably gonna have to do a little bit of, you know, repair work in the front so the hood opens and closes a lot better. But I say for now, fix the dents, kick them out, you know, do whatever we need to do. Just leave it as it is. So the last thing is get air in the tires and hope to God this thing doesn't break in half. Shouldn't. Everything felt really great. You know, I don't know where it was sitting before this, but even the weld points, the underside of this car feels great. I could easily rub my hand underneath there without worry about, you know, slicing it open. But oh man, I love this car too. What's underneath the hood? Oh, anything? I don't think there is. It's hard to tell. Maybe a straight 6. You'll have to let me know, 'cause I can't see. But yeah, she at least turns over, so we know she's not seized. I just need a lot more time than trying to rush through things. So I also don't have my multimeter today. You know, you always forget something, and that's what I forgot. So anyways, let's run some lead cords, get these tires filled up, and get her down the road. All right, guys. All right, guys, look at that. It's she needs a little bit of tender love and care, but and a new set of wheels, probably brakes. But let's save some more dreams, right? Oh, I'm actually glad it's this over the Barracuda. This is one of my bucket list cars, so what a beautiful, beautiful thing. She has a little bit, you know, I honestly think we should just leave her right as she is. Get everything underneath it sound and just drive it. Just drive it. So it does seem like there might be a little bit of suspension issue right on this side. This side definitely took a hit. We're probably gonna have to source out a door, but I'll probably just delete the one mirror, get another door, pop it on there. Look at that, guys. New some of the behind the valance, get, you know, the core support sorted out, new radiator, get the lights sorted out, grill, replace the grill, probably replace the bumper, so that I can at least try to bang this piece right here out. You know, she probably won't be perfect, but a block of wood will knock it down. Just that body line on this thing is just extravagant. Absolutely love it. She kind of got a little bit pulled on with the tow rope, but we're going to be able to sort that out. That was a really, really rough situation, especially with pulling it out the way we were trying to. So she was a little rusted there anyways. But I found the lower valance, the fenders are cheap. You know, if we ever do want to make this a little bit better than what it is, then we can easily do that. But for now, we can definitely sort it out as it is. don't know how well you guys can see me, but I think this is it for today. It was a beautiful ride down. It was a beautiful ride home. And actually it was better on the way home because I can watch the car. We were going past it. We were going back to it. We had just a glorious, glorious trip out today. And right now it's sitting over there. It's it's a bucket list car, guys. Yes, it's rough. I don't care. Actually, I want to knock out the dents, not do anything for now. I want to drive it. We might have to get a different door. And tires. Also, tomorrow I am going to have to be out here with a shovel because when I was going to pull it off the trailer, I forgot to put the Jeep in 4-wheel drive, and all I did was dug a couple holes in the ground. But I know it's really dark, guys, but here it is. A bucket list car. And actually something I haven't seen on any of the other ones of these, it's got turn signals on the fenders. Like, come on, guys. The frame is so solid on it. Guys, you have yourselves a wonderful day. This was one of those days that definitely just puts a smile on my face. It was big. It was very big. So let's see if I can't just put the tools away and not bring myself to come back outside. But I have a feeling I'll be back out in a little bit to just play with it. Even though I know I got to cut this video together for you guys, it was such a beautiful day. Guys, I really hope you had a wonderful day as well. Try to stay safe. Remember, keep your distance from people. I got to get all these tools back inside. I'll probably put them away tomorrow, but it's a shame it didn't start up, but I don't care. The frame is solid. It's not like the Buick that, you know, we had to get a new frame. This thing is going to be a pretty quick daily driver where we don't have to worry about dings, dents, because honestly, you know, Karen with her shopping cart's not going to hurt it more than it already has been. And maybe someday after we get this Buick all together, we can revisit this car and give it the same treatment, a treatment that I believe it deserves. So until then, let's get it running, driving, and drive the doors off it, because that's what it was meant to do, not just sit in a garage. And you have yourselves a wonderful night, guys. Stay out of trouble and keep it shiny side up.
Well, guys, yesterday was a very exciting day. As you can see, it's a totally different day and we have snow on the ground, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put this video together from yesterday. Hope you guys really enjoy it. It's more just the scenic ride down there and the scenic ride back, and a little bit in between. If you're interested what happened yesterday during trying to get this thing, you know, it was a very small attempt at trying to get it running. I didn't have much time, and for that I want to leave with this right here. A really, really, really big thanks to Eric, the transporter. He's a one-man army. He helped quite a bit to get this thing out of the hole that it was left in, and you know, he was very quintessential. If you guys are looking for someone that is very professional, very awesome, and he's got enclosed trailers and closed trailers. When he asked me what he was going to be transporting, I told him, he goes, "Oh, do you need anything special?" I'm like, "No, bring whatever, bring the rattiest thing you have, it doesn't matter, as long as it has a winch." So that's what he did, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So a really big thank you to Eric and his transporting company. If you guys are interested in the Northeast and you're in a pinch, like I said, I called him up. He was a reference from a buddy of mine, and he just was like, "When do you need me?" I'm like, "Man, honestly, probably like 2 days from now." He goes, "Okay, what time?" "Well, call me when you get down there, and if you decide not to do it, no hard feeling. I'll see you in the next one." And man, he was awesome, and he was very well priced, like very well priced. So I highly recommend him. If you get an opportunity, check to be towing anything, reach out to me. I'll put some information out. I don't really have much. I forgot to ask for a business card yesterday, but I do have his email address. I have his phone number. So if you're interested in a really awesome transporter that will go out of the way for you, like I would have imagined after I got there, someone would have been like, "Yeah, I'm not pulling that out of there. Good luck." And he was just like, "Let's do this." So I highly, highly, highly recommend him. He went above and beyond his Call of Duty. And today, I don't know. I think I might just take a break and have a live stream with you guys later to this afternoon, maybe around 5 o'clock ish. And tomorrow, if the snow melts, or I think it might end up raining, I'm not 100% sure, but oh, I left the Jeep window open. Oh shit. I got a little bit of snow in there. It's a Jeep, it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll roll the window up. That was silly of me, but it'll be okay. I know this is definitely on the to-do list. We are going to eventually restore the Jeep into its former glory, but let's finish the Buick first. Let's get this daily driver going. This shouldn't be a big project. The frame is perfect on it. We'll have to do stuff with the brakes, you know, the engine. That's probably going to be a big thing actually, but it turns over, so there's that, and it doesn't really fight too much. But yeah, you know, we have the interior to do, some brakes to do. We'll just pound the dents out, and we'll call it as it is for a daily driver for now. I think it'll be a very interesting looking piece if we leave it as it is, at least for the foreseeable future. I have a couple colors picked out for it, so when we do a full restoration on it, we can pick one of those. But for now, let's just have a fun car. You know, let people judge us. Only God can judge me. All right, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Keep it shiny side up.